Hello and welcome back to the Roseflower stream. We got Cade back. We got the
Hello.
multicam setup back after last week.
Yes,
And
sir.
hopefully this week we also won't, not start the stream and not have the audio going to the right place.
Right. Let's hope we didn't do that again. I don't know.
I think we should be good. We should be chilling, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ani, I got it here. It let me take the website that you were on my computer and throw it over here, so I got it. Shout out Apple. So I'm pulling up
Oh,
the
yeah.
chat right now, but today we're going to be listening to your music, having a good time as always. We're also going to be talking about the Grammys, because we made a Grammy video. The Grammys are out now,
yeah.
they're over.
Us and our superior opinions.
Yeah, there
on
was,
Grammy
we were
nominees.
right. We were right on a few, we were wrong on a few.
Yeah.
There's some controversies, some anger. First of all, I want to say the song that none of you guys had heard of did win Song of the Year.
Really?
That one about the lady's son.
I'm gonna be honest,
Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, there's a few songs I hadn't heard of when we were going through there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, actually haven't. I didn't watch the Grammys, so I don't know who won.
I didn't
anything,
watch
so-
them, watch them either.
Yeah.
I just kind of saw as they were coming in, I had, the notifications coming in, so-and-so
Gotcha.
won this and so-and-so won that.
Yeah.
But also, half the Grammys are on Saturday night. So, it was actually, most of the Grammys were already handed out by the time that video came out. But we don't need to talk about that. We don't
Right,
need to
yeah,
talk
no,
about that.
no.
There's a lot of Grammys that get handed out on Saturday that I feel like people don't know about. And then Sunday is basically just,
Yeah.
the big boys. Screen Labs is just a black screen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. We doing this again?
No. It's okay. I'll keep everyone entertained. Hello, friends. Let me know in the chat how you're doing. Tell me how your week was. Tell me the most exciting thing that happened to you this week. I want to hear it. We just put out a new video today. It's about musical inventions. Me, Micah, and Logan all came up with 3 wonderful musical inventions that do not exist yet, and they're all very practical and definitely realistic. So go check out that video. I think it just dropped a couple hours ago. It's very entertaining. I think mine was definitely the best, but you got to watch to see who won. Finlay were the judges for us. So they got to decide whose invention was superior. Oh, I can't see the chat. All my friends are gone.
Tell them that we're trying to fix the black screen.
Oh, okay. We're fixing the black screen right now, guys. Don't worry about it. We got it under control. 1,000%. So, guys, like we were talking about, Grammys were just on Saturday. I don't think I've ever watched a full episode of the Grammys before. Ani, have you ever watched a whole episode of the Grammys? No. Never? Yeah. No.
No, not really. I've
Yeah.
only seen Grammy performances with clips of it,
Yeah.
like best song, best album, stuff like that. But I've never sat through a full Grammys,
Yeah.
viewing.
No,
I
me
don't think so.
neither. Do you like the performances that they do?
Some of them are cool. I feel like the people that specifically cater and make a set or a performance for the Grammys are nice.
Yeah.
There's just people that come on, make a few, play a few songs, and just
Right.
leave, but that's, it's cool. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people specifically prepare a set
Yeah.
with the visuals and everything, and those are nice.
They're usually very heartfelt performances. People give a lot of memorials to artists that have
True.
passed away and stuff like that.
True.
I feel like the thing I like about the Grammys is I feel like it's a good place for artists to kind of give a special thanks to people that they were never able to give a thanks to before.
Right. Yeah. And they usually do like honorable mentions, or not honorable mentions, lifetime achievement. I looked through that for this year, and there's so many people on there. I don't know if they do that every year or they at least get that many people on every year, but there were so many people this year who got lifetime achievement. I think Nirvana was one of them. They finally got a Grammy.
Oh yeah. Are we back? Hey guys. Okay, they can see us now. Hello. I'm glad you can all see me. I'm sure that was very awkward staring at a black screen. But hey, we're back now. But yeah, no, Grammys are cool, man. And that's true, like honorable mentions and stuff like that. I think it's just a cool thing to get. I don't like dislike the Grammys. Like a lot of people hate on the Grammys, and it's like, I think it's just a nice place for, it's just a nice way for certain artists to get recognized. And it's like, I think there's so many artists in the world that deserve so much, that really deserve Grammys, but they never will ever get a Grammy because of the kind of genre of music they make and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's like, that doesn't take away from the fact it's still nice for some people to get like some sort of recognition.
Right. Yeah.
Like I don't want to be the guy that sits here and being like, oh, you know, like fuck the Grammys, it's all like a scam and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I don't like love it either. Like your lifetime goal should not be to achieve a Grammy.
Exactly.
That shouldn't be like what you aim for in life.
Right.
But it's like if you do get it, it's like cool. You know?
Yeah, and have you read through the qualifications and specifications for it to qualify for it being a Grammy or like even a nomination?
No, I have no idea.
There's so many.
Yeah, you gotta be like really like. There's a lot of, because they need to sell a certain amount of units. You need to. I think you need to be signed. I don't think you can be like independent and win a Grammy. I think you have to be part of a. You obviously got to be part of the Academy. And I think actually a lot of the requirements are not necessarily like you need this to win a Grammy. To win a Grammy, you need to be a part of the Academy, and to get into the Academy, there's a bunch of shit that you need to do. You need to have certain number of streams. You need to, or like be signed. You need to. I think someone in the Academy has to vouch for you to join the Academy.
Jesus Christ.
So you need someone already in the Academy to like let you in, basically. But it's kind of, it's very hard for smaller or artists that aren't already established to kind of get their nose in the Grammys a little bit. Yeah. Because you kind of need to know someone. That's why someone like, what's her name? Noah Cyrus won Best New Artist like 7 years into her career. Yeah. Because she was finally part of the Academy. They finally let her in.
Right.
So, like.
Yeah, so that's like the thing about it. It's like, I don't look at the Grammys as like, if you're the one who won Best Song of the Year, you literally had the best song to come out that year. Like, I don't look at it like that. But I do look at it like if you did win the Best Song of the Year award, it's like just good for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like hating on people who win just because, you know, I want to be like anti-establishment or something like that. Yeah. It's like, I think it's a cool thing that exists. It's just, it becomes a problem when people look at it as like the end all of like, all music, you know?
Yeah, and then I think the other thing is I've also definitely had people where they're like, do you want to win a Grammy in your career? And I'm like, yeah, it would be cool. And then they're like, well, I don't think that the Grammys are a very good representation of like this. And like, you know, I just want to be able to make good art. Like, if you want to win a Grammy and that's important to you, awesome. Yeah. You know, that can be a goal for your career. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it's not the be all and end all of good music and bad music.
I would love to win a Grammy at some point in my career. But the reason I would love to give a Grammy is because it would give me the perfect platform to say thank you to the people I need to say like thank you to. Like that, so like I think it would be it's just a great way of giving me the platform to say thanks to people.
And then also musicians, you don't get a lot of pats on the back as a musician, I don't think. There's a lot of work and a lot of like push that goes into music that, you know, very few people kind of see a return on and get like a good job, especially from their peers. Yeah. You know, music is not really like, you know, people aren't being like, "Oh, you're the greatest," like your friends, yes, but random people, like your peers, it's not like other industries where maybe you get some like, lots of support, lots of like interconnection. Music is very sectioned off,
Yeah.
and you don't get a lot of pats on the back from peers outside of your circle, outside of your genre, outside of your bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Grammys are one of the few opportunities where you do get like
Yeah.
the entirety of your peers, every artist, every genre. It is voted on.
Yeah.
By people in the academy, which is why everyone's like, oh, you need connections. Sometimes, but it's just somewhere where you can actually get tangible reward for your music, and that is something that you don't get very often outside of
That's
an
true.
established award. Like 1 million streams, yeah, that's cool. But
Yeah.
like a Grammy, that is you were at, that's peak. That is everyone voting, your peers saying that you're good.
It's just a nice award to get to say, listen, you did something right. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and people don't say that very often
Right.
in music. Yeah. Personally, I just don't care about the Grammys. I just focus more on the lesser known community.
Yeah.
Also cool. Also like valid.
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
generally speaking, me too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and there are also a lot of smaller award ceremonies that people don't talk about that are still, established. The Brits, the Junos, those are the two, like MTV. There's a lot of other established music awards that, the Grammys, they're definitely put on a pedestal of like, if you don't win a Grammy, you're not a real musician. You're not a pro. Because I also it's also one of the few that I think people outside of music would care about. If someone's like, "Oh, I won a Juno award," you're like, "Cool,"
Yeah, I
But,
barely know what that is. I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone,
to you.
if you say, "I won a fucking Grammy,"
Yeah.
everyone knows what that is. Everyone
Right.
knows that that's cool. Everyone knows that's it's the same thing. No,
Yeah.
not the same thing as winning an Oscar, but it's it's like what's
It's
that
close.
Simpsons? See that Simpsons joke where it's like it's Homer and he's like digging around in the trash and it's like, oh, an Academy Award. Oh, it's a Grammy. And he throws it away again, and that's the joke.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, it's an Academy. It's a Grammy. And he throws it away. But
Bro, I want to know why. How do you say that? Now, Caleb.
Now Caleb.
Now, Caleb. I want to know why you got suspended for 5 days from school.
That's kind of brutal, bro.
That is pretty brutal. What'd you do, man?
I don't think not to be like, ooh, I never got suspended, but that's not really a flex. That's just the norm. I feel like.
Yeah.
Did you get suspended, Cade?
No, I never got suspended.
Yeah.
I never got in trouble at school because I just I showed up and I just didn't talk much. I was just there. I was just there. I went to school. I did my work and then I left. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
I was I just didn't I wasn't very noisy. I just kept to myself. It's whatever.
Yeah. But why don't we get to the first musical submission as we wait for some more people to roll in? From Sev over in the Discord.
Sev. So before lunch, I may have hit a couple blinkers before lunch.
Did you hit a couple blinkers now too?
Damn,
before
bro.
lunch, he hit a couple blinkers before lunch.
I guess so. So how'd they catch you though? Was it red eyes?
Because I mean, if you were chiefing in the bathroom and you got caught, that's a rookie move, bro.
Yeah, come
it's
on,
a
man.
rookie move to get caught in the bathroom. Everyone knows if you're gonna chief in the bathroom, you go into the disabled stall.
Yeah.
You do you go and you look under the stall. You look for feet. If there's no feet, you go, and then you blow it into the toilet and shut the toilet, and then you flush.
Or you just ghost that shit.
Or you just ghost it. Yeah, or you
yeah.
ghost it. I'm scared of hella red eyes. Oh. You
Ah.
see, that's just, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just
Tell them you got allergies, bro.
yeah.
It's the pollen.
Yeah, unless, of course, like Coca-Cola red. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh,
there
man.
you go.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I feel even eyes, or I guess you get eye drops, but if you're chiefing in the bathroom before lunch, you don't have time to
Yeah, it's true.
you want teacher comes in and they're like, you were right there. You're like, yeah, give me 1 sec. He's lacking on the eye drop department. Yeah, I've never used eye drops, but then at the same time, I've never had a reason I need to hide my high.
Yeah,
So I've
yeah.
never like tried to use eye drops to make redness go away.
Nah, I never really did that either. My
Yeah.
eyes never got that red when I would smoke.
Yeah,
my
I-
eyes would get like glossy. They never got like red.
Yeah, my eyes don't get red until I'm really, really high, but I
Yeah,
only
yeah.
get that high when I'm at home. Like I'm not like that high is too the high that I'm at where
Yeah.
my eyes are red is too high for
Oh
me
no,
to
I
go
don't want to
out
be out
and,
in
like,
public on that kind of high.
doing something. Yeah, if
good,
I'm doing
yeah.
that, I'm like the other night Micah called me. He was like, "Yo, we're having you should come over. We're having a kickback." I was like, "Bro, it's 11 o'clock. I am high as shit. I am not driving
Yeah,
anywhere
yeah.
right now. I am going to bed in like 20 minutes."
That's funny as hell.
Like he was like, "Yeah, you should come hang." I was like, "No, I am blasted." But why don't we blast Archangel?
Woo! That was a
by
good one.
Seb. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Your foster parents found out and said if they found out I smoke one more time, they are removing me. Okay.
God damn, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you now, Caleb. The high ain't that important. It's not that good. Weed is temporary.
Yeah.
Having a home is forever.
I was a fat stoner in high school, and like I think I only ever did it just to like, cause I thought it was cool, you know. It's like it wasn't
yeah.
like I ended up getting into some trouble and stuff, and was it really worth it? Like, if you're risking getting in like serious trouble because you're smoking weed, it's like take a break, man.
Yeah, especially I assume you're quite young if you're talking about school, bro. You've got all the time in the world to smoke weed when you're
Yeah.
18 plus and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
aren't mad at you for smoking. If you need to stop for, this reason or, if there's a reason that's stopping you that you need to stop right now, do it, bro. It's not worth it.
Roof over weed.
Yeah,
Roof
but
is greater than weed.
Yeah.
That's true.
so this is Seb. This is self-produced. This is Archangel. Let's get it.
Late nights, I don't know how to respond. Life is like a game, but if you jump off, you only spawn. Having thoughts is
Turn up a little bit.
I'm the one you get shot. Hit it wrong, but I wanna kill have a fucking fun. Concentrate the fuck, can't trust anyone. I can't know what I got. Can't trust anyone. I can't show what I got. Can't trust anyone. I can't show what I got. Can't trust anyone. You wanna feel it, I wanna feel you. We have the same feeling, this shit is mutual. This shit ain't easy, I fall solid. I wanna get to it, it's even keeps me safe.
What's going on, Craig? How are you, man? You're right. This is fucking hard.
Yes.
Like that.
Late nights, I don't know how to respond. Life is like a game, but if you jump off, you only spawn. Having thoughts is not easy, I'm the one you get shot. Hit it wrong, but I wanna kill have a fucking fun. Concentrate the fuck, can't trust anyone. I can't know what I got. Can't trust anyone. I can't show what I got. Can't trust anyone. I can't show what I got. Can't trust anyone.
God damn.
Yeah, that's dope.
That was dope. Like, beat, really awesome. That bass is mixed really well. That bass is like,
Mhm.
it's maybe it's a little loud, maybe, but it sounds really good.
Yeah,
I
I love the slides in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, and I really like the little I don't know if it was a delay. It seemed like there was like a little delay on the consonants on the chorus. I think it was.
Yeah,
Apparently, Craig's saying he only has 90 followers. So, guys, why don't we run this guy up a little bit?
Yeah, run it up.
Get him
Everyone go
more
follow
than
him.
90. Is Seb in this chat? I don't know if Seb's in this chat. I think Seb is a guy I was talking to on Instagram, and I told him to submit. And then, like, 5 minutes later, Seb joined. So I'm assuming that Seb is the guy I was talking to on Instagram. So hopefully he'll join us, and we can tell him to go back if he wants to see our reaction. But
yeah.
that was really dope. My one note, and it's not even really because, I mean, the vibe was so good that, like, I didn't necessarily miss the vocal. You know, like, I could still hear the lyrics. I could still understand it all.
Vocal was low.
The vocal was low, and it felt hollow, was the thought that, like, the word that was telling me. It felt hollow. What do you think?
I liked the auto-tune on the voice, like, and everything. I liked, like, the tone and, like, the way his vocals. I like his voice and the way he mixed with, like, the auto-tune and stuff. I thought it was nice. But I thought the mix in general, like, I know you said you liked how the bass was mixed, but to me, I feel like maybe things were just too muddy, and I felt like it lacked a little bit of life, you know, where, like, the drums weren't really punching, the vocal was a little too low. I feel like things just kind of needed to be separated a bit better.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, I was distracted by the bass sound. So I agree, it was definitely loud.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might have been, like, getting in the way of a few other things.
But yeah, great song.
It's a good
great
start.
fulls.
It's a great start to this week after we started the first 3 minutes of In Darkness. It's fine. We right, boys.
We're back.
Right. So, it's only us three. It's me, Cade, and then Ani is God. Ani, do you want to say hello?
Hey, everybody.
Boys, next week, we're going to have a flawless start to the stream. We've yet
For
to
the
have
first
one.
time ever.
We've yet
The
to
first
have
time.
one this
It'll be
year.
a flawless start.
I promise you. And if we don't, I guess there's nothing
Yeah,
really
I don't
happening.
know. Yeah, there's.
No, I'm
We'll
pretty-
cry.
I'm pretty happy with my fit today.
I think it's
Not gonna
nice.
lie.
I like your sweater,
this,
man.
I like the sweater. It says, expression is survival. And
Ah.
it is actually Haley Williams' hair dye brand.
Really?
Yeah, in high school, one of my really close friends, I've spoken to you guys about her before, she always dyed her hair.
Yeah.
And one day we were on the website, she was buying her new hair dye, and they had merch. And I was like, oh, let me see what merch they got, you know? And I saw this jumper. I was like, that's like the hardest jumper
Yeah.
I've ever fucking seen. And it's merch for a clothing dye or a hair dye brand. And I was like, that's fucking weird. So I don't dye my hair. I don't have any of their hair dye. But this is Good Dye Young is the actual name of the brand.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And yeah, it's Haley Williams from Paramore. Her,
good for her,
insane.
her
man.
hair dye brand.
That's
Making
awesome.
moves.
And it's in all their merch is dope. Like I think
Yeah.
their slogan is like expression is survival, but I also just really like the expression is survival. It's a
Yeah.
really nice like phrase. And so when I
Yeah.
saw this, I was like, "Fuck it,
Sold.
I'm
Cool,
a
it's cool seeing a pop punk artist make like just a full-on career for herself for her entire life. You know, that's
Who?
Haley Williams. Just like she's the type of person, just her entire life, she'll just have a forever lasting career.
Yeah,
I feel
she
like.
is. I mean, you know how TikTok now, if you open the comments, there's a recommended search at the top that people are searching.
Oh
from.
yeah.
So I saw this video of Haley Williams performing,
Oh yeah.
and you open up the comments, and the the recommended search was Haley Williams leaked, because it was she was wearing an outfit that I think people really liked, so they wanted to see the res.
Oh
Some
my
of
God.
the recommended searches on TikTok are so out of pocket. if you look at them,
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
them are ridiculous. They're so like you go on any video
Yeah.
and like it's just like dudes will be talking about like cars, for example. Then you
Right.
open and the recommended search will be like car porn or something. It's ridiculous. They need them. It's a new feature, so I assume they don't have moderation yet.
Yeah.
But it is ridiculous the amount of just out of pocket recommended searches that you'll see. I even see entire TikToks of people being like, "What is wrong with this recommended search feature?" All I get is like really out of pocket recommended
yeah.
searches.
TikTok
No.
will never, no matter how strict TikTok wants to be, they'll never stop things like
They'll
that.
never stop. No, I mean they can try. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Craig was on a call. You skipped this. You didn't miss much, Craig. We spent the first 3 minutes trying to figure out why it was a black screen, and then it fixed itself. And honestly, we don't know why. So we kind of got to figure out why, so it doesn't happen again. But we're
Alright.
gonna move on to Craig. Shout out. It's a short
Hey.
one. Production by Craig, by himself, and it's called SC. Craig, this whole group come in with awesome cover art.
Mhm.
Every time. There's really nice, aesthetically pleasing cover art.
It's very it pops out at you. It's good.
Yeah.
Good to have cover art like that. Nice
Yeah.
and bright.
Yeah, Craig, get the rest of the squad. Where's the rest of the squad at, Craig? Oh, hello?
All the homes.
All the homes? Oh, what are we doing, YouTube?
Uh-oh.
YouTube's being a little... Oh, YouTube. Come on, boys.
You can play it.
Yeah, but let's move into SC by Craig. Again, pretty dope cover art right there. Little anime character type shit.
Yeah, yeah. I like the ears.
Are they ears or are they horns? Or are they hair?
It's a great question. I do not know the answer to.
All of the above.
She has to shave if we want to find out.
No, but why don't we SC? Craig Gushy, let's get it. Okay, well listen to the sound of the screen too, Craig. Weird. The character is feline. Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that. Yeah, so he said specifically he was trying to focus on his scream.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe we can talk about that. That sounded good. You
that
know,
was
I
a
know
nice
more.
scream.
I know more about mixing streams than I do actually,
Yeah.
screaming. You
Mhm.
know,
I would say the most important thing about making music where you're a vocalist who screams is like, please to God, take care of your vocal cords.
do it safely.
Like,
Yeah.
learn how to properly scream. Because if it's something you're doing daily, especially if you're touring and stuff like that, there are way too many artists in the world who have to cancel tours, cancel shows because they aren't taking care of their vocal
Bring me to
cords.
Horizon. The dude can't fucking talk anymore. Have
Oh
you
my God,
heard that
really?
guy? Have you heard him in an interview?
No, no.
It's kind of sad,
Yeah.
genuinely, because he has been known for a long time to show up to shows and perform no warm up, just walk up and do Bring Me to Horizon songs,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was his thing. He would show up no warm up,
Yeah,
and now what? 10 years later, since they came on the scene,
right.
if you watch an interview with him, it's fucking sad.
yeah.
Like, he can barely talk. I'm sorry, I'm not like I used to. I kind of, yeah. You don't really care half the time. Okay, so think about it this way: you might not care now. 10 years from now, you will thank yourself
yeah.
because it's not like it's not gonna. Or it is gonna matter in
Oh, yeah.
10 years. Maybe it won't matter now when it's the same reason that you gotta not sleep in a weird position. Because right now you're fine, but you're
Yeah.
gonna wake up one day at 35 and you'll be standing like this now. You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. But but it did sound good though, for sure.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, Craig. I mean, even every time that you're screaming, even if it's not something that you're doing all the time. I would still even just Google basic vocal warm up, not if you're even a scream warm up,
Yeah.
but it's just also just good practice to get into
Yeah.
warming up before you record, especially.
Bro, you gotta make sure you're giving yourself proper breath support too. Especially I don't know how to scream, but please deep breaths in from your stomach,
Yeah.
Breathe don't breathe fill up your chest. Breathe
Yeah, okay, that's good, Craig.
this, fill out your stomach. And just
Yeah,
things
shout
like that,
out,
bro,
Shout out.
yeah.
This is an inside joke. Shout out vocals for producers right there. That was some vocals for producers knowledge right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, warming up is always really good. It only has to be 5-10 minutes,
Mhm.
and then drink some water, and then you should be good to go.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be insane. We're not Ariana Grande out here. We're not hitting crazy highs and shit like that. Where
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to build up to.
Mhm. But yeah, no, yeah, great song. The high pitched 808s and stuff was fun too.
The
and,
high pitched 808s was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I think my one thing was that the whole mix as a whole, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it sounded a little small.
Okay.
So I don't know if maybe you have a limiter on there,
Yeah.
or you maybe ran it through some mastering, like AI mastering thing.
Yeah, I think the
like-
vocals were a little hidden.
Exactly.
Maybe a
yeah,
little
it felt like
overcompressed
maybe it's
or-
being,
Yeah,
you know, it's being hit pretty hard by
Mhm,
whatever after the fact, whatever
Yeah.
you're doing after the fact.
There was cool background vocal stuff. Did you hear the part where like it went way in the back and there was like reverb
I think
background
so,
vocals
yeah.
for a second?
Yeah.
Adding cool little things like that is.
And
really
then
fun.
now Caleb says, "Wait, there's a way you're supposed to breathe." Oh no! Oh no!
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Yeah, I would Google just like how to breathe as a musician or as a vocalist, because I don't think either of us are gonna do it justice. But the before and after of breathing properly is insane. You know, when you're singing, I didn't think I could sing. And then we had for college we had to do a vocal class. Even though we're producers, I wanted to shoot myself. But I came out of it, still can't sing, but at least I know in theory how
Yeah.
to sing. you know?
Everybody has the ability to learn how to be a decent vocalist.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna be Adele, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not. Some of it's genetics, but everybody has the ability to be at least
Yeah.
somewhat of a good singer.
Yeah, the idea of formants and everything like that is really interesting, because some people they can hit the note, but if your throat isn't the right shape, it's not gonna sound appealing, and people aren't gonna want to listen to it.
That's
You know?
interesting.
It's a really interesting
Yeah.
like genetic kind of airflow thing, also with your vocal cords, of course.
Yeah.
Where you can hit the right notes, but if you don't have Adele genetics, you're not gonna sound like Adele. You know.
Well, and I think at that point it's just about finding the genre of music that works for you.
yes.
You know, like Bob Dylan, for
Yeah.
example. You know, someone who's not like a good singer, but he has such a unique. He adds his own character to his
Yeah,
voice
and it can also be
yeah.
a register thing as well. Some people they can't sing, or like they don't sound great until you ask them to hit in their head voice.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they sound great. Some people can't sing, and then you do that little folky, almost talky register of singing, and they sound phenomenal.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not everyone singing will also be big notes, long held out. Rises up. Like not everyone will do that. Not everyone will sound good doing that. Not everyone can do that. But enough on that. We have got a few more people in chat. We got Chlorine. We got Lemon Lad. Lemon Lad apparently has sleep apnea. So every time he sleeps, he stops breathing.
Oh,
That's called sleep apnea, Lemon Lad, and that can kill you.
Yeah,
I would know because I almost died of it.
really.
No, like dead ass one morning, or not even one morning, just one day. I was and I kind of remember it. I was like having a dream, and then in the dream I couldn't breathe, and I could feel myself like not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was lying face down in my pillow,
Oh.
and I couldn't breathe. And I literally, it was like a movie. I woke up like, like that. And yeah, it's called sleep apnea, and it's when you're I can't remember exactly what it is, but basically you if you're not getting enough oxygen already, then your body will just kind of stop breathing, or it'll slow down to a point that's unhealthy, and you're not getting enough oxygen. But it started by an already existing lack of oxygen. So, for example, sleeping with your covers over your head, sleeping with
Okay.
your face right into your pillow. Some people just their noses aren't wide enough, and they already don't have enough oxygen when they're sleeping. But yeah, that
Wow, that's
stuff
scary,
is
man.
not normal for Lemon Lad. I would really get that sorted out, because that shit can be real bad for you.
Yeah.
But hopefully something
Yikes.
that isn't real bad for us is Dr. Lil Gay with Everything Is Red. Production by, I think that's Craig Gussy.
Everything is red. Oh God.
Won't be able to make it tonight, but here's a song. Well, Dr. Lil Gay, if you're watching the VOD, you're watching us. Mwah. Hope you're doing well, my guy.
Mwah.
Or my person, I don't want to assume. But Dr. Lil Gay
Everything
with
is Red.
Everything Is Red. Production by Craig. So Craig can represent the two of them, the two of you guys while he's here tonight. Why
Take
don't
the
we-
award on his behalf.
Let's get it. Let's do it.
like it.
Yeah. I think something we don't give Dr. Lil Gay enough credit for is their sound design. Well, this might be great sound design, but
Everything is wet, everything is wet, everything is wet, everything is wet. The floor is wet.
he's talking about our set.
My house is wet, my mind is
Bro, I'm like actually scared.
Everything is wet, everything is wet.
Okay, these vocals are sick, but like, yo. This is straight out of the X. This is like. Oh my god. It sounds like Gerard Way if he never joined a rock band.
I like this. It's not. It has a weird appeal to it. Like I have a couple comments, but
I mean, I'm insanely uncomfortable, but it's like nice.
that
you
was
know?
cool. Yeah. I mean, Dr. Lil Gay, if you watch back, here's your feedback. Someone clip it and send it to them. Dope song. Vocals gotta come up. And I really like. I don't know if there's like a little altar boy on there or like what's going on there. There's also some like bit crush going on the vocals. I think because they kind of sounded a bit like low fidelity.
Yeah.
But no, that shit was nice. Yeah, I would
That was
say
cool.
vocals gotta be a little bit louder, a little bit more hype, a little bit up, and then just songwriting wise, give us a bit more kind of variation. I think a little bit more like actually like give us a verse and a chorus. 'Cause all I heard was everything is red, everything is red, everything is red, and then there was like some separation, but it was the same cadence and the
Yeah.
same melody. And it went back into everything is red, everything is red, everything is red.
Right.
So yeah, I would say like it's a cool beat, and there's definitely something there with the vocal production in the beat.
Yeah.
But yeah, songwriting wise, a little bit repetitive, and then make sure that we can hear those vocals over that really nice Craig Goosey sound design.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot of talent to be able to like really disturb people with your art. You know? That's why like I like art that disturbs me, you know? Cuz it's something that like it's hard to present something to somebody and really like give them that feeling, you know? I don't know. So I never stop disturbing people, Dr. Lil Gay. I'll
For
say
sure, yeah. And Dr. Lil Gay again, I know you've been going through some tough times. He actually DM'd me, and
Oh,
we
yeah?
had a little. Let me double check that was them. No, it was Safe at Last. Actually, I'm totally tripping.
Oh.
But you know what? But I'll say the same thing that I said to Safe at Last, which was that Roseflower, while it's an artist community and a music community, it is also a community.
Right.
You know, and we don't have a requirement that you have to send music and you have to make music and you have to
Right.
record to be in our Discord or anything
Right,
like that. We're just happy to have you here.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're happy to be
absolutely.
hanging out with you guys and that you guys give your time to be here and hang out with us too through the screen. So yeah, I know that they're going through some times, and I know that the same with Safe as Last. They're actually like leaving music. They feel like it's just not like fulfilling them anymore.
It's a tough decision.
And yeah, and I told them, I said that I'll say the same thing. There's no requirements to be in the Roseflower community.
No.
Not like creatively, you know. Don't be racist. But there's no actual, you know, you have to do this. You have to be a musician. We only are taking, you know, that. No, you can just hang out.
Yeah.
You know. And,
Oh no, absolutely.
you know, there's no need to. Don't feel like you have to come every week with something to show us, or even that if you're making music, you have to leave the Discord. We're just building a community of homies, and there's no need to feel like pressured to do something that isn't making you happy anymore.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
You know, and I know that I went through like literally this time last year, I kind of had to choose between going into music and doing this, you know, doing
Yeah.
Roseflower, and I chose Roseflower.
Yeah.
You know, because it wasn't fulfilling me anymore. and all the time I was spending on Roseflower, the little time it was at that time, was so much more fulfilling and enjoyable to me that, yeah, I just went, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this fucking hop right here and hop from I'm trying to be a musician to
Yeah.
I'm trying to do whatever this company does.
Right.
Because that was what is enjoyable to me. So I know exactly what it feels like to kind of not have, to be doing something, having told yourself that you love doing this thing, and then all of a sudden not necessarily loving it anymore.
And
you
yeah,
know?
no, I always encourage people who are getting very burnt out by music and stuff like that to try something else creative, or just try to build something else. Like, try to get into like visual art, try to get into like acting or stuff like that. Try to get into like doing, podcasts, like things like that. Because there's so many other things in the world that will kind of give you the same sort of satisfaction that making music does.
Yeah.
Like, I like making music is always like my number one priority, but I like doing so much other stuff. Like, I love like acting and like participating in visual art and things like that, because it gives me the same sort of satisfaction of just simply expressing myself.
Yeah. So I think that's our stance on coming and going from the community, making music, anything along those lines. It's starting to get a little bit warmer in the set now.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. It was hot today.
Yeah, it is not. I think the days of the heaters we're quick and over now.
Yeah.
And we're back into, hopefully, we have a little bit of time.
Before we have to start blasting the AC.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the day that bad boy turns back on. For those of you who obviously can't see, which all of you can't see, we have a massive AC just offset that way, and then another one in the corner over there. I will say, I don't know if we've ever done it publicly, but I want to say a shout out to Amy Vance specifically. I don't know if you guys were there that day.
I wasn't.
I don't know, you might have been. But we did a shoot, and it was the first shoot that we had the ACs. And I'm going to be honest, if I was her, I would have refused to do it. Like, she was, and her and Ryland as well, Ryland, her guitarist, the two of them, they were so, like, nice, they were so driven, they were like, no, don't worry about it, and they would, like, and dab themselves off between takes, and then go back in. They were really cool. They had no reason to be that, like, understanding and chill with us.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have to be that cool about it, and they were. So,
yeah.
Shout out Amy Vant, because, we did.
Yeah, she's cool, man. I always wanted to meet her. I never have.
She's and she's doing crazy shit now. I don't know if you guys saw her TikTok. But what she made a TikTok unrelated to music that got like 2 million views, and then she got fired from her job because of it.
What?
I looked at her TikTok one time, and I remember that now.
I didn't know she used to work at, I think it was Pete's Coffee or something, and then she made a TikTok about how these two customers, they have like a custom note section on their app, and they would flirt with each other. Like, the husband would order the wife's drink and then write like some dirty shit on the thing for her to see. So obviously her and all her coworkers saw this shit too, and she thought it was funny and made a TikTok about it. 2 million views, blew up. Unrelated, she went to London to perform another song on this show, and she came back from London and got off the plane to find she'd been fired from her job because of that other TikTok. And now she's going on a whole thing where she set up a protest outside the Pete's Coffee she used to work at, which is fucking phenomenal. It's so funny. Like, that's music marketing now, guys. You gotta make a little stunt. You gotta do something funny. I think the days of just posting your music and being like, this is gonna go viral, they're over, bro. You gotta think of something. You gotta get creative.
Gotta get fired.
So what I'm saying is get fired. Yeah.
Fuck your coffee job.
Yeah. No, but I have a question. Why do you switch streams to Wednesday? I can't make it to them now. I'm sorry, Aspirin. The reason we switched to Wednesday is none of us could do Thursday anymore. Or I think I was the only one who could do Thursday now. I think. We're still in college. A lot of the guys, I'm actually the only one, I think, who isn't on the same cycle of classes as you guys are. So we all the crew, everyone has class at the exact same time. And it just so happened that they were all given a class. What is it, 6:30? It's like 6 to 8 or
6 to 8, yeah.
It's literally the time we were streaming. everyone is in class now. Unfortunately, yeah. See,
Shoelace.
and Micah still can't make it tonight, but
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
was the most workable of all the nights. Yeah, shoelacing shut, same. Yeah, sorry, Micah. Shout out Micah watching from class. I hope you're wearing headphones. We should just yell. Just yell. Hey, Micah's watching a stream in class. Hey, hey, hey. No, yeah, it was annoying. That's also why we took a couple weeks because we were really just trying to figure out
Yeah.
how we were gonna do the streams.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, now we have the smaller setup, the smaller crew. Next week, however, we have a guest. Everyone's favorite, your guys' favorite. You guys love him. Luke is returning to the live stream
Oh, no way.
for a week because we worked together and we were talking. And he was like, "Oh, it's fun," and I was like, "Well, we only have 2 people on Wednesdays now, so if you want to come down," and he was like, "Bet." So everyone's favorite. You guys loved him. He was here on the live stream. He was here. I think he was here before the live stream too. He did something with us. But he will be returning, giving his take. He's a very pop specialist guy. And then he also does some really cool clothing stuff too. So we're gonna talk about all that, and he's gonna be here next week. But in the meantime, we got Elijah.
Hey, no way.
Do the dance. Made it last year on some Demon Time. Just found it. That'll be interesting. You could almost stab the hole in my sister's iPad I used to make music. Now, I would recommend against that, personally. That's just me.
Yeah.
Do you. If that's your creative process, it's just...
Right.
But I wouldn't... yeah, I wouldn't... whoa, I thought you meant... I didn't think you meant literally. I thought you meant like with your finger or something. Maybe a pen, like the Apple Pencil. Didn't think you meant an actual knife. Yo, get that knife away from the iPad, bro. But Elijah, do the dance. .mp4 as well, or M4A even. So it's gonna be high quality. Let's get it.
Easy.
Who would've known? City full of kids with a rose. I take instructions, word from a stone. I take a sword through my chest, feel my soul. Oh, now he know. And murder she wrote. And here's what she told. I got demons. I ain't proud of them. I got demons. No, I ain't proud of them. You've been seeing.
Now, Caleb, that's not any better. Arguably, throwing the knife is worse than throwing the iPad. I wouldn't. I don't think you're in a position to defend.
Why are you throwing things?
Yeah, you're not in a position to defend yourself either way here. You probably still can, chlorine, and then we'll put them head to head.
It's your moon sign. I'm playing how you doing. Baby, you were looking too fine to be by yourself. You need someone else. Let me be the help. It's just you and me. I think we could make a movie. Lights, camera, action, no scene. Wait till they see what I mean. I like the way that we laugh, even when we fuck. Where you throw it back, where you fuck it up. Do it from the side.
Crying at the club right now.
I just want you bad, feeling all your love.
It is low-key the Elijah vibe sometimes.
Put your fucking hands all against the wall. I'ma make you mad, now you understand why I am the man and we do the dance. It go.
Hey, yo. Micah?
The way that they exercise. You keep on
A little sussy there,
Or
Micah.
you think that I'm never gonna stop? I play the game like it's all the same, but we
Having a
know that's
mother
not
here,
it
on the set.
Acting sentimental as a bitch.
My brother got it for Christmas.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Or he got it for me for Christmas. Elijah going crazy.
It's nice and smooth.
thoughts are maybe it's a little slow. I feel like there's not a lot going on.
I was gonna say, but it is a nice like sunset, smoking a J or something, like just chilling in the car, like
Yeah.
it's nice and slow. Yeah.
Hey yo.
That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, Elijah's Elijah. You know, I think we say this every week. Elijah's just cracked, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say it's a little like not a lot going on. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I
Yeah.
did find myself a little not. I don't think bored is the right word. Jesus Christ. I don't think bored is the right word,
Yeah, yeah.
but definitely there wasn't a lot going on. And then also at the start, I feel like the vocal or like the lyrics and the production were really nice. I think the start could Elijah, you can do a better performance than that. I think, especially like the first 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Elijah, I've heard you do better performances than that. So like it's not bad, but I know you can do better. So
I think what I liked the most about the song was the vocals and the harmonies, you know, and the vocal melodies and the nice slow, drawn out words. Like this is definitely a different Elijah song, which I appreciate
yeah.
for sure. But I agree, like instrumentally, I was bored. Like I want like there needs to be bass lines that are like, you know, like or adding something like cool guitar licks need to be in there, or like like funkier bass lines.
Yeah.
You know, like add ad libs with like, you know, your instrumentals and stuff. Like add a cool like snare drum fill every like once in a while. Like it was a little too slow. Like just not quite enough was happening.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. And then one other thing, yeah, kind of like you're mentioning with bass lines, I would also maybe hit something in the octave above.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
that would be really good too. Even
Mhm.
if it's just like an octave harmony, you know.
Mhm. Just some nice licks in there, you know?
Yeah, just get something in that higher register. I think
Mhm.
would also have really added to it. 'Cause it was all very just kind of there. There was nothing here or here. It was
Yeah.
all just kind of
Yeah,
in the middle.
some subtle lead guitar lines would be nice.
Yeah, just give it something
Mhm.
to keep the ears like tuned in.
Yeah.
Because if you have like a little guitar lick every say like 4 bars, 8 bars, then the listener, what they'll be doing, they'll be like, oh, what's coming next?
Yeah.
What's coming next? But you know, within 20 seconds, I think I knew what was coming next,
Yeah.
and then I was just kind of there. You know, what is it? I think they say like big pop songs, they add something new every like 4.5 seconds or something. There's like a new thing coming in or a new sound or like a new loop or something. It's something ridiculous like every 4 or 5 seconds,
Yeah.
because that's what you need to do to keep people's attention and keep people like listening, especially people who don't necessarily, they're not listening because they love you. They're listening maybe because they like the title of the song, or it maybe came up in their playlist and they're gonna, you know, the first 5 seconds they're gonna, or the first maybe 10, 15
Yeah.
is when they decide whether or not they're gonna keep listening or not, or
Yeah.
just swipe, or you know, well, on Spotify, I guess it's that way on Spotify. But whatever it might be, I would just feel like add a couple more things. I think really, but yeah, I don't think there's anything songwriting, mix, things like that wise, like arrangement. Really, I think is the main thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we got 5 minutes until the break here at the Roseflower stream. So why don't we chill out here? Hope everyone's having a good week. I don't think there's any point in listening to another track.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there's anyone out there who hasn't submitted a track yet, Discord is in the link below. I think it's like the first link, second link in there. Make sure that you are A, in the Discord, and B, send in us some of your tunes. We want to hear what you're doing. We want to know what y'all are doing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, we posted a video today. I genuinely believe it might be one of the best videos we've done so far.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
one of the funniest videos, the invention game.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but Cade's invention was very good.
Thank
Ani
you.
and I, God
you.
over there, was the judge. God, you've not said much today. God, how are you feeling?
You know, God is feeling fantastic today, as
Oh wow.
you know, the weight of the world lays on
Mhm.
God's
Mhm.
shoulders.
Sure.
But you know,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes you know, it's fine. It's all good.
Mhm.
We're all gonna be great. We're all gonna be.
Is God or a
Yeah.
cult leader? What the fuck?
You will bow.
I guess, like, is there really a difference? But, like,
Fair point.
I will say, Ani, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed this. Your voice is so soothing through like the 7Bs. When I was
is it?
editing the audio for the video, like, you would talk, and I just feel like,
It's the perfect amount of low end. In the
yeah,
vocal.
no,
Yeah,
Ani's got like that proximity effect
Yeah,
voice where
yeah.
he's like, oh, he's just soothing and
Yeah.
deep and warm. Like, Ani, you should read audiobooks.
I was just gonna
Oh
say,
yeah, or
I
just
was-
radio host, bro.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to do that.
Really?
Yeah, we had a couple college stations at in our college at ASU, and they would audition for a radio host all the time because
Oh yeah.
they would never have somebody that stuck around. I've auditioned once, and they said, "Yeah, not happening."
No.
And I got so discouraged because I've always
Wow.
wanted to
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, so Ani, I will tell you
Yeah.
that not knowing any of that, I've already thought that you have like a really soothing, good voice to listen to. So they were
Perfect.
wrong.
They
bro.
were wrong.
You know, I
They
guess
were
like
wrong.
it depends where like I will say it's like you got like he has the NPR voice.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can't. Yeah, I don't know if you could pull off like welcome back to 105 FM. You know,
Right.
like
no, I think that's what they were
no,
looking
but no.
for.
If you're like
It'd be
like
the jazz station.
welcome back.
We're gonna listen to some smooth jazz tonight. You know?
There
We
it
have
is. That's Ani's radio station right there.
Tastemakers on the way here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. Ani needs to get we need to get Ani reading audiobooks over here, man.
no.
Well,
Oh.
you know, Southern California Public Radio. That radio station is right by the school. It's
Really?
right by LACM.
What?
I walk by it every day.
No way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know that.
literally it's next to you know what? We're not gonna dox ourselves.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can say where it is right after. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
on like the street behind. The street that everyone parks on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Oh, what's the
It's
heck?
on that intersection. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Like it's right there. Yeah.
You know, I might go knock
Yeah,
on the door.
I'm surprised the school don't do anything with it. You know, because
Yeah, I
it's
know.
literally right there. you
I'm
know?
surprised our school doesn't have a radio station or something of the sort. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just have a playlist.
I mean, they used to
but-
have a podcast, and then they hired me to do the podcast, and then they like never gave me the podcast to do, and I do a bunch of other shit. But that's fine. We don't need to go into
Yeah, we don't-
that.
yeah,
You know, I don't want to. I feel like every time I come on here, I say something I shouldn't about my employer, and I'm gonna not do that this week. Cause like a couple weeks ago, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not going in," and then I called out sick, and then
Yeah.
last week I can't remember what I said, but I said something. So I'm not gonna say anything about my employer this week. It would be a good.
Nice.
Let's call that. What is it? Your digital footprint. Right
Digital
there.
footprint. Oh, bro, all of our digital footprints are kind of fucked already.
Yeah.
ABBA is gonna come back someday. If I like, in that Grammy video, I was just talking so much
Yo,
shit
you
about ABBA.
had such. Do you
Hey.
have a thing against ABBA? Like you had
I just-
such a.
It was passionate.
Just
you know?
Dancing Queen, man. Just like,
Watch the Invention video. Watch the Grammy video we put out
Mhm.
this week. They're both banger videos, I think.
mhm,
You
mhm.
know, especially the one today. If you're only gonna watch one video today, you ain't ever gonna get a job with my digital footprint. That's not great.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, you could get a job at the knife throwing department. I'm sure. That sounds like you might have experience in that. You know,
Mhm.
at like at the fair or something, just juggling knives, whatever it might
On the
be.
unicycle.
On the unicycle, yeah.
Start practicing your unicycling.
yeah. There's a bright career for you at the fair. No, but we're gonna go ahead and take our 10-minute break. Hope you guys do too. Go outside, touch grass, call your mom. Don't fucking do it. And we will see you. Drink some water. You know, be a good human being. Pick up some trash. Recycle maybe. You know, who knows? There's
Yeah.
a lot of things you could do in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
What else can you do? You can take a break, take a Kit Kat. You know, there's a lot of things you can do in 10 minutes.
Go climb
So-
a tree, man.
You could climb a 10-minute, or it could be a 5-minute tree. You know,
Go
5
get
minutes.
some coconuts down from the palm trees.
Yeah.
You live in that kind of forestation.
Yeah. All right. We will be back in 10 minutes for another hour of music listening and hanging out. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. For 45 minutes or so of music listening and hanging out. How are we all on this fine? I guess we already know. We've already been here an hour. What am I saying? I hope we all enjoyed our break. Hope we all, went outside, touched some grass, called our mom, drank some water, did some recycling, picked up some trash. Good humans.
Oh, yeah.
Good human beings.
Oh, yeah.
I will admit, I didn't call my mom, but that's because it is 3:15 in the morning for her. I don't think she would have appreciated that, even if it was just me calling to say I love her. Don't think she would have been too happy. She would have picked up the phone. What's wrong? What's up?
Right.
Oh, my God. Did someone die?
Yeah,
and I'm like, no, I love you. She's like, you dumb. Hangs up again. Now Caleb says, it's been a year, Daddy. I really, really miss you. I think he's talking to you, Cade.
Me? Wow. All right. I don't know how to feel about that.
Cade's a little scared by that one.
I'd like to report sexual harassment in the workplace. Finlay.
Hey, yo. I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess not.
I wonder how that works. Like streaming orgs who have like signed streamers, when they get harassed by their chat, do they have to like sign up? No, like seriously, do they have to like 100 Thieves?
Yeah.
Like, do you think they have a thing? They feel like we are not responsible for like the harassment of your chat or whatever.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we should get one of those contracts or something.
Yeah, I gotta.
Whatever you guys say in there is none of our business. We
Yeah.
have nothing to do with.
We're
it.
on Team Chlorine with stop
Stop.
right there.
Stop.
But we're about to be on Team Aspirin with the Wary squad with the Crazed Cypher V1 C80 added. I don't know what that means. If someone on the song wanna maybe Aspirin, I know they said that they couldn't make it for the whole time, but if they're still around, someone could explain to us what that means. That'd be phenomenal. Because I'm assuming it's not like the C80, like the expensive ass microphone. I'm assuming they don't have a C80.
I don't know. You never know.
But let's hear it. The Wary Crazed Cypher, Volume 1, our first song back from the stream, from the break. Let's get it. Again, dope cover art. These are definitely horns this time. Those are definitely horns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No mistaking that. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
Okay, we're going up a little bit.
I like the vocal layers here.
So it's in Yum, out of sync vocals.
Yum. Whoa. Excuse you.
Yeah, damn. Community guidelines too. Yeah, these vocals are really dope. The second one,
Yeah.
I'm less convinced by these ones. if I'm being honest. Damn. Jump scare. Now that's a jump scare right there.
Oh yeah. Bro, what are you guys putting? The Discord is for music, okay?
Yo, that's not where
Jesus Christ.
I will say now, Caleb, I wish I had your curiosity. You know what I mean? Bro's out here throwing knives just to see what'll happen.
I was like,
out
why
here-
why did he put it in the Discord, not like the I don't know.
Whatever. Rhea Isabella, what's going on? And Lemon Lad says, is painful. I unfortunately, who is it? Aspirin?
Yeah, it was aspirin.
I do have to agree a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a little. Y'all had me panicking that it was Thursday. Nah, bro. It's Wednesday. We moved. We changed it up.
Yeah.
We switched up the. Oh no, the high rares already. What's going on? The Elijah's out here. Chlorine's out here. Rhea's out here. It hurt really bad. Was burning for like a while. I can imagine. No one look at the Discord to see what they're talking about.
Oh my god. Bro.
But as far as the song goes, I think the strongest person was definitely whoever came in second. I think they definitely purely because they had the best vocal mix. I struggled to hear the other people a little bit.
Well, it seems like every time the 808 hits, it seems like it's. Do you think it's ducking the vocal?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, like maybe
I'd have to
there's like
listen
some
back, but-
external side chaining where they're ducking the vocal every time the 808 hits. I don't know if that's a good move. Like I for this type of music, it makes sense to me that everything in your mix ducks down to the 808, but not the vocal. Like vocals should probably never do that. Like that's, and at least it's like, I don't know, for me listening to the song, it just seems like every time the bass hit, the vocal is just lost.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't hear anything. So work on bringing your vocal out above your
Yeah,
bass.
no, Ray, we're talking about I think there were 4 people on that song and there were 4 verses. We're talking about how the second one was the best one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're ducking things, I would recommend ducking other things to the vocal, not the vocal to other things. Because as much as like everyone's like, damn, the bass on that song goes hard, like all that stuff, people are listening to your music for the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people aren't listening for the crazy bass. They're listening to hear what you're saying, and then the bass is also there.
Yeah.
You know, so ducking your vocal out for bass, for anything, really. Because there are very few things that people want to hear more than the vocal. Maybe if you have like a big guitar moment, you'll manually do that one part, you know, make it a bit louder than the vocal. But no, the vocal is like, that's king. Especially these days for music. The vocal is king when you're mixing. Madness, what's going on? How are we? Yo, shit's coming alive in the second half.
Oh
here.
yeah, we got everybody.
Everyone's
Everyone in the
popping
chat
in.
now. Let's get it.
7:00 on a Wednesday is when it's at, I guess.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Club
but
going
that
up on a
was-
Wednesday.
That was Aspirin with the crazed cipher.
Yeah, and there was cool things in there too.
There
wanted to say
there were dope parts.
the airplane,
like the helicopter, whatever it was?
Yeah. And the little squeak that sounded like it was sampled from like a gymnasium or something. There was like a squeak with a nice reverb on it. There's some cool sounds in there.
Yeah. Oh, Aspirin says they can't make it anymore because their dad takes their phone at 9:30. Yo, Aspirin, put me on the phone with your dad real quick. I got
We'll
something
have a
I
little
wanna
chat.
Say. Yeah, I got something I want to say to him. Tell him that an adult from the internet wants to talk to him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled. You feel me? Imagine mixing and not just doing nothing. Chief, I wish I had your curiosity now, Caleb. You feel me? I wish I was that, like, what'll happen if I just don't mix? You know what I mean? No, mixing, I think people underestimate how important mixing is until they get, like, a proper mix for the first time, and then they're like, oh, I've been blind until now.
Yeah, you
You
can
know what
make
I mean?
such a good song, and if the mix is shitty, it's not like your average consumer is going to listen to it, and they're not going to like. If you're an engineer, I'm able to listen to a song and be like, "This is a good song." It's just a bad mix.
Yeah.
But your average consumer is just going to listen to a song, and even if it's a good song but it has a bad mix, they're not going to be able to understand that. They're
Yeah.
just going to be like, "Oh, it's just a bad song."
Yeah.
That's just what they're going to think.
Yeah, mixing can make or break a song, man. This is 100% correct. It's not the only thing that will make or break a song, but it's definitely one of the thing. Every hit you've heard, everything on the Billboard is a great mix.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not a coinky dink.
Nope.
You know, that's not, oops, we accidentally made a good mix to this great song. No.
Yeah.
You know, they knew what they were doing. You know, good songs don't always have good mixes, but it will take a B-Tech song,
Yeah.
make it an A song, and it can also make an A song and make it a B song.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, it's not going to save your song.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, there's always the polishing a turd thing. You know,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
polish a
I've-
turd, but it's still a turd.
I've definitely, especially from music from producers turned musicians or like artists, I should say, where like you can hear and I'm like, damn, this is a crazy good mix for how bad this song is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've definitely heard it, and I'm like, damn, this mix is insane.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a shame the song isn't as good as the mix is. You know, a mix won't save your song, but it will tank your song
right.
if
right.
it's not there. Trying to mix with up my producing overall. Yeah. Hey, that's what 2023 is for, baby. That's what Roseflower is for. That's why we're out here. Just like we're out here with Lemon Lad. Yo, did he just change? Did you see that change? I think Lemon Lad edited. Yeah, he did. He edited his message right in front of us. This sneaky little bastard.
You fool.
He said this one is shorter and jankier than the other one. And this time it's supposed to be loud and distorted. Okay.
All right.
Oh my god. I already see a BandLab logo in the corner. This is an iPhone original. So, I mean, I always have so much respect for the people working on BandLab. Like, the amount of fucking effort it takes to, A, make a song, B, mix a song, and then do the whole thing without a keyboard. Like, and just tapping on shit, like,
Yeah.
without any key commands.
I've never used it. I wouldn't know, but
No, it's kind of, it's good, but, like, it's, not Pro Tools, it's not Logic.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get several compressors, you get compressor. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, let's hear it, though. Let's get it. I feel like there's a flash mob is about to break out in front of me. They're just, like playing on like a trash can or something.
Yeah, right.
No, BandLab is so cool. Anyone who works on BandLab is insane. Lemon, can I ask what the sample is? Did you record that? Is that something you grabbed? What is that? Chlorine is kind of embodying my thoughts right now. Oh?
Well, that was interesting.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah, the percussion in the beginning was super cool. That pattern, like, I'm curious if that was just like a loop. Free sample off.
So did you
Okay,
make the
gotcha.
percussion, or was the sample the entire loop?
Because that was a great pattern.
Yeah.
It was really good rhythm.
Yeah, and the intro came in really well, like the ding ding ding, and then it built from there. That was
Yeah.
really really nice. Yeah. I know that like it's BandLabs and you're mixing on BandLabs, and there are definitely some limitations on there. But I'd be curious to know what you're listening or like what you're mixing on, like headphone wise, like AirPods, or you got one of the little dongles you're plugging in.
Right.
Cause it sounded pretty decent, but it was kind of the same thing as earlier. We were talking about how it was kind of hollow, and kind of like it felt like it was a little bit further back than it needed to be.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things I think could have been brought forward a little bit. But
Yeah.
for something like this, I think having everything in the back isn't necessarily bad if you're going to throw a vocal on top of it. You know, if there's a vocal going on top, that was dope. You know,
Yeah.
that was really good. And you can have like a really close, present vocal sitting in front of you, and it'll be perfect. But if you're going to keep it instrumental, I'd be pulling some things a little bit closer.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so like the percussion was sweet, right? Great pattern. And then that drum set came in where it was just like a super filtered kick and snare. And it sounded like the snare drum was like super wet, like reverb way in the back. I wasn't vibing with that drum kit. You know, I would have added some different sort of drum samples in there, something stronger. You know, that like whole like filtered drum kit thing that was going on in the back there wasn't really doing it for me.
Yeah, I think there maybe just a little bit too much filtering going on.
Yeah, yeah. But
know?
the bass line was really nice when that came in. That was a very nice bass line. It would have been nice to change it up maybe throughout. And yeah, all the weird vocal effect things that were going on, those are cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool shit going on. It was just it just felt a little far back
Yeah.
for me.
And the whole song was a build up, which was cool.
Yeah.
Like, and by the end, they got like the piano in there, and like every new element that was added was a nice addition. But I would say like if you want to make this like a full track, I would build up a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And then turn it into something else. You know, add a little bit of an arrangement to it.
Lemon Lad says distortion is my middle name. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even have called that super distorted.
No, I don't think it was.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that was crazy distorted or if it was. Yeah, it just felt like almost the opposite. You're like a little hollow, a little far back. But now Caleb be going crazy. He's nervous because his is up next. He says it's just his vocals. Does that mean it's just vocals or he's the only one singing? But he says, now Caleb, Lemon Lad, and Strizzy Stray, which sounds like one of the AI-generated names from last week. Strizzy Stray, making a song called No Effort for our group, No Effort. You also put No Effort into the name of the song. It just needs Lemon's vocals and Stray to record. Okay. Oh, so here's the version with just his vocals. Okay. It's constructive criticism, don't be nervous. Yeah, don't worry, we're never, like, even if we make, like, what feels like a little bit of a mean joke, like I just did right there, that was a joke because it says no effort. Like, I didn't mean anything by that. I'm not, like, roasting anyone. We're not, like, we're never gonna go hard in, like, destroying someone.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's no need. I feel like it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
To, like, really go in and tear on someone's music or someone's, like, anything it's just not needed.
It's all subjective
You know?
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's like you just give the advice I give the advice that I want to, that I can, you know.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's like
I say things in the way that I would want to hear them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that with that being said, there's no name here. It's just I'm going to read out the whole name of the song here while Ani cues it up. It is Untitled Feb 320231110 PM M4V M4A.
wow. Now that's a song title right there.
I think that might be someone's social right there. Like, ooh. But let's hear it. Now Caleb with No Effort.
Fuck screaming, yelling, I'm done with this shit. Why you got problem with me? I'm due.
Did it slow down after the intro? Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Stop, why you just move, little bitch. I'm like, no effort, baby. I don't put nothing in, no effort, baby. I'ma steal your phony shit and post it in my credit and say, fuck that little bitch. I'ma do what I
one. Fuck the average.
I like this beat a lot.
Cool glitchy stuff.
Yeah. Can really listen to the bass. I think the bass is stereo.
It is a stereo bass, yeah.
You hear it? It's out there. Okay, we can talk about that. Yeah. The beat sounds like kittens crying.
Oh,
That's funny as fuck. I can hear that too. Meow, meow, meow. No, I mean, beat, very solid, very cool, like
yeah,
glitchy kind
cool.
of beat.
I like the glitchy stuff for sure.
Sorry, Cade, I think your camera just died.
No.
Rip Cade. That's fine.
Yes.
Hopefully another one doesn't go, but we said that last week and then another one went.
Right.
So,
Right.
we do have another battery. Where did my bag end up? Over there. That's very inconvenient for Ani. So Ani, this is kind of funny. In the water bottle holder of my bag, there's like 4 batteries in the side. 2 of them are charged. So you got like have fun. You got a 50-50. But in the meantime, yeah, I mean, really cool beat. Lyrics I couldn't necessarily hear. But we've already talked a lot about like vocal being king tonight and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice. I don't think you needed to be nervous now, Caleb. I did. Oh yeah, the bass in stereo. Okay, do you want to talk to them about that?
Well, I don't really have a problem with it.
No.
I mean, you go ahead. What do you
mean,
have to
well,
say
I
about
mean,
it?
like bass. I mean, like it's fine. You know, yeah. There's nothing actually wrong with it, but it can cause problems. Translating across different devices and different listening formats. Like, we're all listening in stereo right now. If you were to put this song in the mono, there's a very real possibility that the bass is going to cancel itself out. And there's
okay,
got to
yeah.
be no bass there at all.
Yeah.
Or just very little. Or it might be, I think it's half the volume that it currently is right
Yeah.
now. Because it'll cancel itself out.
Yeah, it's the phase issues with the left
Yeah.
and the right.
Yeah.
And if like the waveform is the same but offset a little bit, when you put them together, it'll.
No, it's the
Yeah.
same. It's just the same. Offset is good, right? I thought offset wasn't phase. Phase is when it's the same.
Out of, or I guess, well, if you have a waveform and you flip it 180 degrees, that's
Yeah.
that's flipping the polarity.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. Like taking phase is just when it's a little. If you say like it's out of phase, a waveform is just a little.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's one song, I'm gonna get the name of it, by Connor Price, who's a really dope independent artist from TikTok. And he has a song called EGOT, very fitting title, that I think does stereo bass some of the best I've ever heard it.
oh yeah.
Like the bass are like it's like almost a drill beat, not quite, like a very fast kind of beat. And the slides of the bass are stereo. So it'll slide low to high, it'll
Oh,
go
sick,
it'll go
sick.
boom and like go across the back. And then there's some sort of like there's like some circling stuff, so the bass will circle you at points too. Like it's very, very interesting how he does
Yeah.
that bass. It's probably the best stereo bass work I've heard because it also sounds really good. My vocals up and can actually hear anything. I feel like that was the version without my vocals how it was supposed to be. Oh well. I mean, if it's not a full mix, then like you can just take what we've said and apply it to what you have now. You know? And we're gonna move on now
Yeah.
to Stray. With Stray? Oh, the homie from above, aka No Effort, with Red Dot. We're gonna give Ani a second though to figure out the camera. All looking good. He seems to be looking at the screen, which implies that it's working. But there it is. Don't worry,
Yeah,
guys.
boy.
Cade's coming back. Don't worry. We're gonna move on to Stray. Yeah, Red Dot. I feel like the photo, the cover art photo, is like gonna be in a true crime documentary in a few years. It's the last photo of Strizzy, of whoever that is.
I like that cover. That's a sick photo.
It's dope. I love that. Like, it's kind of a very good definition of like that anything can be a cover art. You know,
Yeah,
it's just a photo. You know, but then you crop it in the way and you just chuck it on there, and it's pretty baller cover art.
It looks like a beat up basement or like a garage.
It looks like an
torn apart.
abandoned house or like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
basement that's unfinished.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like very unfinished because like there's like debris on the ground and shit.
Mhm.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, you should join our Discord down below, and you can see all the cover arts and the people submitting, and you can click on their links and go give them love.
Yeah.
Just as we're about to give love to Red Dot by Strizzy Stray. I'm on fire today, bro.
So, yeah.
Nah, they're all
Oh,
cheesy as fuck, but it's fine. That's why we're here. I'm here to be music's version of Linus Tech Tips. You know, just great conversions, dropping shit all the time. That's what I'm here for. All right, so Strizzy Stray with Red Dot on SoundCloud. Here we go.
This is dope.
I really like the cadence of the rap. Oh, this shit's hard as fuck.
I love the melody sample. I hope he's planning on putting more vocals on it.
Yeah. We can probably fade it down now. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah, I mean, beat, first of all, fucking dope. Yeah, why don't we start with you, Cade? I feel like I've
Yeah.
started every time today.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, that in the beginning, those vocals were awesome in the beginning. That flow, and I like the way that they were mixed too, where it was kind of like low key, kind of like filtered, and like those vocals had a great tone to them, and that flow was super catchy. But it's like I hope there's supposed to be more to this song because you have a great start to something, but it's just the start. Like you have
Yeah.
a great beat, you had a great flow to start with. That could be like the hook of the song. But then you repeated it too much, and then it never went into a verse. So, like, I would cut the repetition a little bit of that vocal in the beginning, probably like 4 or 8 bars, and then I would go into a verse, like start like actually like rapping, you know? Like,
Yeah, because clearly you've got some chops. Clearly you've got some rapping chops. And, like,
yeah, mad shots.
there we go. And I was waiting because Ani was doing something real quick and it was just on Cade. Yeah, clearly you've got like the ability to rap and come up with a verse. And I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I really liked the rap, like the number of syllables you were using, the cadence of it was good. The vocal kind of, we've said this a few times, like the vocal felt really small. It felt like, I don't think the tone I think was pretty good, like the vocal tone, but it just felt really kind of low and kind of small. You know, like maybe it needs some beef in there on my vocal, you know, on that vocal.
Get a little thickness.
A little thickness in that bitch. No, yeah, I mean, solid song. Yeah, you gotta add more. Give us another chorus. Give us some more verses.
Yep.
You know, I'd be really interested to see where it goes and hear where it goes. Cause yeah, I mean, hell, you got the cover art already. So clearly you burnt down someone's house. So why not make a song about it? You know.
Right.
We're gonna move on to a submission by Chlorine, but not of Chlorine.
Okay.
Fiesta Cult with TV I'm not Spanish. Someone. TV.
I don't know.
You see, we got too many straight white guys here at Roseflower. We need some more.
TV.
TV.
It's a fancy way of saying TV, I think.
Yeah, it's TV with an accent, bro. La TV. La TV. You know, that was my French impression. You can tell it was French because I smoked a cigarette.
Oh, right.
Yeah. As opposed to the Italian, which is TV. You know, it's the only difference. You know, you could ask the Italians; they'll agree with you. You just go and ask an Italian if they're the same as the French. They'll say yes.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah,
It means I saw you. There you go. So it doesn't mean TV. Well, we were
Damn.
close, you know.
Yeah, we were getting there.
But
That was my next guess.
No, but Streezy Stray pulled up in chat. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, dude, you gotta finish that song and send it to us on another stream once it's done. I really want to hear what that one does.
Yeah, no, me too.
Cause yeah, pull up the vocal a little bit, but the beat is fire. What you have so far is fire. We want to hear more of it. Yeah, but Fiesta Cult with TV or I Saw You.
Yep. Nice intro.
Yeah, we're vibing. I feel like driving to the beach.
Oh yeah.
You know? I'm assuming this is gonna be in Spanish, so I don't know how much we can talk about the lyrics, but it'd be kind of weird to have to do a song name in Spanish and not be in Spanish.
I've been thinking about this for a while now. You know you're the only person somehow.
I was wrong.
I don't know how to get into my head like this. I'm head over heels for you. Still haven't made the right move. I've tried. I guess they don't wanna rush things over with me. I do. So let's take it slow and take the time to figure it out.
Yeah, I was wrong. I realized that.
Remember the night we met when we both lay under the starlight, looking up in just for a moment, everything felt right. I saw you from across the room, my eyes instantly got glued to you. In that place packed with people, nobody said I like you. I had that before you leave here.
Shocker. It's let it lie. I should be talking about the name and then it being in English. I would be intrigued to know why the name is in Spanish when the song is in English. Because he said, I saw you.
Just trying to be edgy.
Being different. And then also be intrigued to know why it's called Fiesta Cult. That was my other hint that I thought it was going to be in Spanish.
I don't
And
know.
also we're using a salsa beat. Okay.
Nice bass breakdown, yeah.
Okay.
They don't wanna rush things over with me. I do. So let's take it slow.
Elijah message with it. Low-key, it has a little Elijah vibe to it.
A little bit.
I could hear Elijah on this.
Under the starlight, looking up in just for a moment, everything felt right.
Oh, I really like this ending bit. This whole last for like 45 seconds, a minute or so. In really awesome. Okay, his name's Isaac, so we can talk to him. His name's Isaac.
It's cool auto panning.
Isaac's got some guitar chops too.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, Isaac. Isaac going crazy. Damn.
Nice.
Okay, I got good and I got bad.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'll
same.
start with the good. Bass line, fire. A lot. Basically, all the arrangement as a whole, really, really fire. I think where it's getting let down is the vocal mixing, and then I hate to do this, but also a little bit the vocal performance
Yeah.
are the two things that really stood out to me. Because the lyricism, all of that, it's fine, it's fire. There were maybe a couple lines that had like too many syllables in them, that you kind of tried to like force in there, but that's fine, If you're trying to, especially songs like this that are telling a story, I don't mind a couple extra syllables thrown in just to keep it, keep the story moving. First thing, I don't think he has a bad voice. I think he needs a little help with it though. Give him a little bit of Melodyne or a little bit of auto-tune. I don't think the vocalist is actually like a bad singer. But in this day and age when everything else is perfectly in tune and sounds good, if the voice even slightly isn't, it pokes out from the rest.
Yeah.
There were definitely a few moments that got hit with that. And then the voice kind of just felt kind of untouched in general. Like if you told me that you just recorded this and then exported it from Pro Tools with nothing on the vocal, I believe you.
Yeah.
I think the vocal just needs a mix down, so to speak. A little bit more compression, a little bit more mixing, bring it up a little bit.
Well, just a heads up, this song is already out.
Yes. This
Yep.
is he's saying though that this band is like falling apart and now the guy's like working by himself now. So I'm
Okay.
kind of imagining I'm talking to Isaac right now. What's cracking, Isaac? Cade's gonna tell you his thoughts now.
Yeah. So, well, first of all, the intro was super cool.
Yeah.
Great way to start a song. Great way to grab people's attention. And then it went right into like some fun, straight into a really fun guitar riff, which was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I liked it and I started grooving. Bass breakdown, like you were saying, the bass was dope. When the bass broke down, it was just the bass and the drums. I wanted to hear the bass do a little bit more. I wanted to hear the bass get a little bit more funky and take that moment of sort of like bass solo and really add some cool licks in there and stuff like that.
Yeah. This song was apparently made 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm sure if you've been making music for 2 years, he probably knows everything we've just said by now.
Yeah, that's true.
He probably listens back on that and is like, damn.
Yeah.
I was slacking right there.
And it dragged pretty long.
It was a little bit, yeah.
You could cut it towards the end.
Yeah,
And
I think
Yeah.
I think it got stronger the longer it got through.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't say, yeah, I would clip the end, but before you clip the end, I would take some of those elements and move them sooner in the song. 'Cause I thought it actually the strongest moment was probably in that guitar solo or like maybe just before it. Everything from the breakdown onwards, basically. I think that was the strongest moment of that song. So yeah, I would take some of those elements, move them back, and then scrap probably the last like 30 seconds or so. Guitar solos are cool.
It was cool,
Minute
but
and a half guitar solos are a little bit less cool, if I'm being honest.
and also there was a part where the vocal came back in and the guitar was still soloing and it just didn't really work.
I couldn't. Yeah, so I heard the vocal there. I couldn't tell whether it was like that because I thought the vocal was just echoing around. I don't know if it was actually.
Well, there was that
singing.
part. There was a
Oh,
part
did it come
before
back?
that
Okay,
though, where the
yeah.
vocal had an actual vocal part, where it was clear the vocal was supposed to be up front, but the guitar was still like soloing. It was
Yeah,
like, yeah.
But let's try and hop, skip, and jump away from that one. That was really cool. But we have 10 minutes left. We have one more song in the Discord for today, and it is from Madness, who was out here in the chat earlier. I hope he's still sticking around. His name is Engineer Madness, so I'm wondering if he maybe mixed this song. Or, it's a remix. Okay, Romantical Homicide Remix, in brackets, not done.
Okay.
I don't know who the woman in the cover is, though. She's low-key hot, though. Like, she got a cool fit on, too.
Yeah, she
got
fit it up.
She got pretty fire hair, too.
Yeah.
I
was
like
gonna
the
say,
hair.
her
That's
hair's,
dope hair. Cool.
Yo, Lemon Light, go to bed, Chief. Yeah, all right. See you,
7
man.
a.m.
Thanks for
Holy
hanging out. We'll
fuck.
see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I really do. Nameless has infiltrated the chat. Oh, fuck. Our public chat? They infiltrated it?
Oh, shit.
No shot.
We've been breached.
They've hacked the mainframe. Oh, no. But Madness, Romantical Homicide, his remix is not finished yet, but we're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear our give our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I don't know why I was expecting something really EDM-y.
Me too. Yeah, don't speak too soon.
We get jump scares here all the time.
I knew you would always go away, but I didn't know this type of pain. Leaving the scar in my brain. It got so deep. All the times I was there for you, all the times that I cared for you, all the times that I share with you. Does it mean
Oh, swing going on. What happened to all the chords and everything? Those are really nice. I want those.
Won't you open your eyes? And I don't really wanna be complacent to your love. I just can't keep holding on. Hope you know that you're wrong. I don't really wanna do the same things. Bitch, I'm doing shit that's gonna help me change things. I was hoping you would be with me to maintain.
Florian, I can't tell if you're hating or loving the autotune. I love it. I think it sounds good as fuck.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, I will say I think the autotune set a little fast. It was hopping between those two notes at one point. It couldn't quite decide where it wanted to be. Okay, it says unfinished, so I think that might be all the vocals we get. If we wanna... What a perfect place to fade down. That almost, damn. I have mixed opinions on it.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. I think people that slam autotune, if it's done well, it is really fucking good. And if it's done poorly, it's really fucking bad.
Yeah, for sure. Well, on this, I feel like the autotune wasn't actually that. I feel like it wasn't that high because
wasn't
there was
that
still
noticeable,
a lot
yeah.
of naturalness in the voice.
Yeah.
But it's something that people forget. If you're using autotune, but you're not cranking it way up and making it super robotic, if you're singing off pitch, you're still going to sound a little off pitch.
Yeah.
So, like, that's something with this where, like, I thought the auto-tune was perfect because I loved the tone of his voice. And I
Yes.
didn't want it to sound more robotic. But I think he still should have focused a little more on hitting the right pitches.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I didn't mind the autotune at all. I thought it was dope. The only part that I would change it is where it couldn't decide what note it wanted to be on, and it did a little wiggle.
Yeah.
Those never sound very good.
Mhm.
You know, it's just, yeah, either slow it down for that section, just automate it or something, or just re-record that line and really hold whichever one of those two notes you want, so it just knows where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because that is the one thing that takes you out of really hard auto-tune stuff, or just auto-tune stuff in general, is when it kind of reminds you that it's not real and it does that little wobble between notes that doesn't sound natural. But overall, it was really good. I was surprised that all the synths and everything pulled back when the vocals started.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I kind of wanted all those synths and everything to stay.
Yeah, me
know?
too.
And they were given a really nice bed for the vocal, or like you can pull them down a little bit, but not as much as you did, I think. Cause I mean, they sounded really nice. They were giving a really nice little bed for the vocal to chill on, and then you just like whip the covers out
Yeah.
from underneath the vocal.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure how I felt about that.
Yeah, there was one guitar part that was over on the left here. I think I have my headphones on the right way. Over on the left, and it was I don't know. It was a really nice guitar part that was going on towards the end of the
I
song.
don't know, wait, check on the inside of your ear cups. It tells you.
So never mind, on the right side. And yeah, I just wanted it to be louder, for sure, because it was a really nice guitar part going on over there. Yeah.
Yeah, but Madness, that's really nice. Definitely
cool,
send
super
that
chill.
through when it's done, because that is really, really vibey and really nice.
Can I also say one thing?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no.
All
What's
right,
up?
understood.
What's up, God?
Well, I don't know if it's just me, but I thought the auto tune wasn't hitting the right pitch overall. Just it's either that or maybe the guitars were detuned, so it didn't.
You think the autotune was set to the
I'd
wrong
have
key?
to. I'd
No,
have
I
to
think the-
re-listen.
I think auto tune was set to the right key, but I think because the guitars were detuned, it wasn't quite harmonious. So I was gonna say if there's any detune effect on your guitar, maybe run your vocal through like just a little bit of that or something.
Yeah.
Or even maybe just detune your vocal just a little bit. Because the minute the vocals set in, I noticed that, and I that's the only thing that.
I'd have to re-listen. I didn't
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
notice that.
Or maybe I'm just tripping. But
Yeah.
Possible.
yeah.
I mean, so yeah, Madness. Maybe take a look at that. Madness will know if there's
Yeah,
detuning
yeah.
on the guitars. Maybe either turn it off or put that same effect after the auto tune on the after the auto tune in your vocal chain. Right? It would be after the auto tune. Yeah, because if he does it before the
Yes.
auto tune, just snap it right back.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
after the auto tune. Or you can. My favorite trick is to put Melodyne after the auto tune, and then just use it to then like Command A, grab it all because it's already all correct, and then just move whatever you need. That's a big brain hack.
That
Don't tell
is.
my professors. I don't think they'd be very happy with
Okay,
me for
okay.
doing that.
Got it.
But
Mm-hmm.
whatever. We have now come to the end of the Roseflower stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've all had a great time. I hope you all got your music listened to. I hope you enjoyed our feedback. Cade, where can everyone find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at cade.andrews. Cade is spelled C-A-D-E. Come check me out. I got like some snippets and whatnot of stuff I've made on my Instagram. But feel free to DM me if you just want mixing, producing, someone to write songs with, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, Ani, how about you?
Well, if you want to chat with God in the confession room, you can find me on Instagram at ani.pov. Shoot me a DM and we can talk, discuss whatever you want to do.
Yeah, please
All
note,
right.
unlike a priest, Ani is not bound to secrecy.
Yes.
So anything you tell him, he will instantly
used.
tell us. Yeah, it will be used against you.
It will be announced on
It-
the live stream. the following
It can
week.
and will be used against you in a court of law. My name is Finlay Matthias. You can find me on Instagram at Finlay Did It, because who did it?
Finlay did it.
There you go. Okay, that's the least enthusiastic one we've had so far. You can find Roseflower Records at Roseflower Records on Instagram, at Roseflower Records on Twitter, at www.roseflowerrecords.com. In the link for the Discord down below, if you're not in the Discord somehow, you're watching this stream, you're not in the Discord yet, hop in that Discord, baby. We've got so much dope shit coming. We released 2 videos this week already. We have another one coming either tomorrow or Friday. So watch out for that one. Both the videos this week have been bangers so far. Make sure
Oh,
to check
yeah.
those out, especially the invention video.
Yeah.
Cade, Ani, and I are all in that video. It was great fun. I think you guys would really enjoy it, especially you enjoy this stream because it's the same type of dumb humor that we've got on the stream. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, Cade and I are going to scream as we disappear into the void. Bye-bye.